The tension inside Red Bull was starting to explode. Even after securing its first podium of the 2026 Formula One season in Montreal, the atmosphere around the team felt anything but calm. Because behind the result was a frustrated Max Verstappen openly questioning the team's decisions again. And this time Red Bull did not deny it. Saturday already exposed the cracks. Verstappen could manage only 6th in qualifying and looked visibly irritated afterward, especially while speaking to the Dutch media. The Dutchman revealed that Red Bull had ignored his feedback regarding the car setup. He admitted that he eventually agreed with the direction chosen by the team, partly just to prove it would not work. "I already pointed it out so many times," he said, "but sometimes you just have to let them feel for themselves that it doesn't work." Then came Sunday and suddenly the picture changed. Verstappen fought his way onto the podium after a chaotic race in Montreal. George Russell's retirement and McLaren's strategic mistakes helped open the door for Red Bull to capitalize. Even so, Verstappen himself admitted the result was misleading. "To be honest, I felt better with the car in Miami," he said. "So I'm a bit surprised to be on the podium here. That's the real issue. Even when Red Bull achieves results, its biggest star still feels the car is not where it should be." And this is where the situation becomes serious, because Red Bull now faces a dangerous balance between trusting its engineers and trusting the instincts of a 4-time world champion who has carried the team through difficult moments. If Verstappen repeatedly warns about the same problems and those concerns are ignored, the internal pressure only grows stronger. Team principal Laurent Mekies responded directly to the criticism and made it clear that Red Bull has no intention of changing its philosophy. According to him, taking risks with setup experiments is part of the team's DNA. "We take risks whenever we feel we are not at the right balance or distance from the competition," Mekies explained. "When you take risks like that, you explore different setups." He also emphasized that the current generation of cars still forces teams into constant experimentation because nobody fully understands the limits yet. But Mekies also admitted something important. He confirmed that moments of "I told you so" between Verstappen and the team are not only normal, they are necessary. This changes everything. Instead of trying to hide the disagreements, Red Bull now openly accepts that conflict is part of the development process. "Sometimes there's a bit of 'I told you' in those games," Mekies admitted. "But we still learn together." According to the Frenchman, both sides understand that this uncomfortable dynamic may actually be pushing the team forward. Red Bull believes Verstappen's pressure helps expose weaknesses faster, while the engineers continue exploring aggressive solutions that could unlock performance later in the season. But there is a price for that approach. Mekies warned that when a team keeps taking risks, failures become inevitable. And it may not stop here. The bigger concern is what happens if those experiments continue costing Red Bull during crucial weekends. Verstappen already made it clear that the RB22 still feels inconsistent compared to its rivals. The podium in Canada softened the criticism temporarily, but it did not erase the deeper problems inside the garage. And with McLaren and Mercedes continuing to improve, Red Bull may soon face an even harder question. How long can they keep gambling before Verstappen's patience finally runs out? What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.